to the world and sail the seven seas. Wanna be free, unveil some mystery. Ancient times have passed me by, that will remain. Hold my eyes under the open skies, but here life guides me to my destination. Sail set high, I pass the key.
Alright, let's go. And get some momentum here against the current. Probably pretty dark looking in here, but do a 360. Lighter over there at least. Looking up. So this is just a tiny little cascade up ahead here. And this part's easy to negotiate. Although I have to tell you, it's very tricky getting in and out of this little inflatable thing. It's a little hard to get, hard to burp the SS Minnow. I think I'm gonna have to get in there backwards maybe. Oh, I'm grounding out now. Try this again. Try and grab onto the rock. I mean, obviously the worst thing that could happen, although it wouldn't be the end of the world, would be that I pop a hole. I can't quite get past this rapid. Help me! Help me! Okay, I think I'm in there. Try getting the camera all splashed. Okay. Oh man, that was actually harder than I remember. Anyway, this is the little waterfall that's going to be tricky to get up. So going to take a quick little break here. Again, this is one of my favorite areas right here. A little brighter at least. So you can see all the beautiful tones of orange and gray and a little bit of yellowish tint. Now it's a bit of a drag that there's a bit of a log jam there, but this is really tricky right in here because what I have to do next, this is a really deep pool here. Can't even, looks like it's 15 feet deep. Anyway, what I have to do next is I have to paddle right there. And it's really hard getting up there. I will film it. But yeah, this is really, most people don't get past this part right here. But I've done it 2 or 3 times already, so I know I can do it. But I know you kind of get a little wet. So I might take off my fleece jacket so I don't get that all wet. And it's very nice up there too. But I want to keep on moving. I took too much time back there taking a few extra photos. And I want to make sure I take you guys all the way to the very end today. So I'm going to put the fleece away and then we'll do this right here next. I will. I'll do all the work. You guys just sit there and watch. Okay, here we go. I can get going again. Man. Note that I have this string tied around my wrist. so that I can pull my little boat up. But this is all really tricky here. I have no idea how I did this before, but I think that I kind of grabbed onto here, and that's very tricky with the paddle in my hand. If I get rid of the paddle, it won't be so bad. Paddle's in my way. Okay, now I've got two hands. Just enough waterfall pressure to kind of mess me up. Okay. Oh, the heck. Did I do this before? I don't want to bang my GoPro up either. Okay, so now I'm going to have to throw my paddle up here. Hope I don't break it when I do this. Okay, so far so good. Okay, now I have to kind of grab onto whatever I can grab onto and pull myself up. Oh, there goes my paddle. Stay not wet, too wet so far. Okay, made it, more or less. Okay, so now the next tricky part is to stand right here and pull this thing up, because I still need it further up ahead there. Okay, you can go over there. Looking back from where I just came, that's where I'm heading, around the corner up there. Not too bad for the next little bit. But the worst part of this trip will be going back down there. That's harder to get down than it is up. And like I say, the tricky part is, you know, you got a paddle in one hand, and you're trying to get out of this thing here. Believe it or not, it's tricky getting in and out of that particular out when you're struggling to find a place to grab onto. But anyhow, I made it. I forgot to look for caves, but maybe I'll spot something at some point. So I've heard there, as I mentioned before, I heard there's a pretty good sized cavern in here somewhere. So well, let's continue on here. All right, hopefully I have my GoPro on fairly evenly, meaning the horizontal, that is. So let's just walk up the creek here, grab this thing. It's a little deep there. How do I do this? It's been a while since I've been up this portion of the thing. Well, let's go down here and up and around. Okay, and I've taken a couple shots through here. Got my SS Mini Minnow line all snarled up there. Trying to get over to the left where it's a little more shallow. And just looking back. Hopefully you can hear me okay with the GoPro on my head. A little quieter up here at least, with less rapids and no waterfalls. Now, pretty sure that these two logs weren't here before. That smaller one, I'm pretty, holy moly, it looks like there's a huge log jam. That was definitely, oh my goodness. I sure am glad I got photos of this area before, because that's absolutely messed up now. This was a really nice scene in here before, and now it's not even shootable whatsoever. To be totally honest with you, I'm surprised there aren't more log jams. But yeah, looking around, that wasn't there before. I don't remember if this was or not. No, it wasn't. None of this mess was here before. I think this log here was over further that way. Yeah, I can see the displaced dirt over there. So yeah, that was a really nice scene. That was one of my, I'd say one of my top favorite scenes. So that's not going to be shot ever again. So the path of the creek is even diverted. It used to mainly come down through here and not over there at all. So all that rock, okay, now I'm starting to see what happened here. Big, huge portion of rock fell off up there, and that's all come tumbling down here. So that's what happened. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's what Mother Nature will do. Another look at it from a little bit further up. Now all that came tumbling down all right. What a shame. And I'm pretty sure that log jam there wasn't there before either, so there's been a lot of damage done to this little particular section. And now just peering around the next corner. Onward ho! To be honest, I can't remember how the heck I got past this spot before. A little spinorama, a Savardian spinorama. Yeah, how the heck did I do this? Oh, I think I remember now. Straight ahead, I think. Oh man, that's tricky. Ooh, uh-oh. The SS Mini Minnow is capsized. So as best as I recall, I kind of, I've been 3 years since I've been to this spot. So as you can see, this is a little tricky. this many logs were here before. Okay. Whew. That's not easy. Okay, so yeah, this has changed. See another huge log jam up ahead that wasn't there before. And this has definitely changed. I remember having to negotiate this spot much differently before. Looking back from where I just came, this is gonna be all tricky getting back. Definitely some major changes have happened in this area here. Yeah, monster log jam there now. Okay, we're rolling again. Definitely going a different way than I did last time, so kind of making this all up as I go along here. Not too bad for slipperiness, but you know, even little spots like this, you have to be so friggin' careful because this bare wood can be super slick, and it is. So I'm gonna throw my boat over here, grab onto that. Okay. Holy shite. Holy smokes. How the hell do you get past that now? None of that was there before. This is actually one of the easier sections. Now this is going to be, holy crap. Well, I don't know if I'm even going to be able to get by there now. Anyhow, looking back once again. Wow, look at that. I might be able to float through there. Somehow negotiate through that tiny little opening there where the cascade is. I'm guessing that this is all the wood, the trees that used to be at the main waterfall further up that have somehow got pushed down further. But holy moly. Again, look at all the beautiful color in the rock. Pretty cool through here. So I guess I'm gonna have to yeah, just paddle up there and check it out. But that, it's just so ominous looking. It's like, I presume it's jammed up really good, but just the thought of being underneath it and all of a sudden you push something and it releases the whole thing, you get crushed. But yeah, I'm gonna float in there now, paddle in there to see what it looks like, but hard to say if I can get through there or not. We'll see. Too bad. I mean, if I can't get by there, you've already seen the best sections of LOOPER Canyon, but it is kind of neat up there too. I would have liked to have gone to the end. I've only been to the end once, so it would be nice to be able to get there again. This is only the second time I've been past that spot right there, which looks so different now. Okay, I'm actually inside this absolute snarl of a log jam now. It's actually kind of wild in here. A little waterfall, but I think that I can make my way through here, but just barely. So I'm not gonna, well, yeah, might as well put my head cam on here and film it. Let's go. Definitely a little sketchy. Actually, a lot sketchy. The tricky part, I can get to the waterfall no problem, it looks like. But getting up the waterfall, that's going to be the tricky part. I don't even remember this waterfall being here like this before. Well, it looks kind of doable. Huh. Yeah. Well, I should have knocked my boat with me, but I'm going to try and throw it up here, slide down, but that is a hindrance. Put that up there, drop off. Okay, let's give this a try. Made it. This is the part where it's a real drag to have to bring this boat along, but there's one more section where I'll need it. So, just have to do what I gotta do. Whoa, that was kind of wild. And there's even more logs up here. Holy smokes, what a mess.
Next up, here's a few shots from this section of Looper Canyon. This first sunset shot is from a place where I was car camping about 3 kilometers up the road from the start of the trail. And this next shot, one of my favorite areas is of that little waterfall that I had to go up. Here's a shot just above that waterfall, looking back the other way. These next few shots are from the first area that I came across that had the new damage from the rock slide and the log jams. And unfortunately, that means that this area is basically unshootable now, and it'll probably remain that way for quite some time. Note the beautiful reddish colored rock in this photo, as well as a really nice palette of different colors. This shot here is just up around the bend and then looking backwards. And this is another small waterfall that doesn't seem to be shootable anymore. And this next area is nearby where the monster logjam occurred, which, as you can see, was fairly difficult to get through. And this area here wasn't too damaged, but there were a couple extra big rocks that had fallen into the creek.
Getting my first glimpse around the corner, and even more of a log jam, which was not there before. This one right here, that was there before. I took some photos from up on top of that, but all that's new. But look at this. I don't know if any of you played the game Pick Up Sticks when you were younger. I played it a little bit, where you throw a bunch of like long toothpicks. you have to pick them up. I don't even remember how it worked now. This looks like that, just an absolute mess. Look how high the canyon goes up there. So yeah, that's kind of scary to negotiate through. It's like some of it is precariously just hanging on, and anyhow, I don't think I have to worry about it because there's no big surge of water coming through here. But the next big surge of water is probably gonna do something of that. But once again, I have to say, I sure am glad I got photos all through this area, because not really possible now. All right, let's see if I can get by that other big log there. So that big, huge boulder, that was not there before. That came from up there, all this. So this is all new. And that was a little tricky to get around because that's too deep right there. So now I'm heading over here. Hopefully I can get up and over this log jam. Which is, again, not fun because I'm carrying this stupid boat. Well, it looks doable, but yeah, it's just a drag carrying this boat. Okay, and I'm at the next section. So far it doesn't look too bad. Pretty much the same as before, I think. Have a look at the log jam from this side. Yeah. Can't help but to wonder if maybe there's a little bit of an earthquake that triggered all this to happen. But yeah, okay, I remember taking, yeah, all this rock here, I'm pretty sure that's all newly fallen down from up there. Because I remember taking some shots down in here before. All that debris wasn't there, that log wasn't there, I don't think. So holy Toledo, this is all different. Deeper than I thought. Thought I could walk all the way here. I don't remember if this log was here before or not. Don't think so. Oh yeah, now I remember it. I remember you now. Back the other way there. Okay. I barely even remember this section here, to be honest with you. Okay, more tricky fun times here with the boat. And out of here. Okay. Ooh, too bad. Come on, little boaty. Slippery, slippery. Ooh. Yeah, this is different. And it's another big one.